Hey everyone, Jeff Jones here with Violand Management. Today I want to talk about failure. I'm talking like big, stinking, huge piles of failures and poor decisions and what that led into, because that's where the best lessons are learned. Like, I've got a coworker who's like desperately trying to get ahead in life, so he made this decision last year at the Executive Summit to try and help out the boss. Yeah, I'm talking this type of decision making. Looking good, Tackett. Anyways, my generation, I'm just going to throw out a number here. People like born in the early 70s to mid 80s, we had the ultimate role model for learning from failure from somebody. She's actually a fantastic actress. I believe that Dame Judi Dench goes to her on occasion when she really wants to nail a role and she's looking for that advice. Of course, I'm speaking about Elizabeth Berkley. We first met her as that hard-working, straight-A student, very opinionated, A.C. Slater loving Jesse Spano on Saved by the Bell. And she had this great high school career until that episode where eventually all of the pressure of getting straight A's and Zach Morris's adorable hijinks caught up to her. And she gets addicted to speed. Remember that, right? Like, there's no time. There's never any time. I'm not going to get into Stanford. I'm so excited. That was the golden age of television. That was the ultimate episode right there. Changed the lives of people my age. And because of that, we rarely make mistakes. We have her to thank because we learn what happened from here. She goes on, and I think in her next one, she assumes the character Nomi Malone. She moves out to Las Vegas, of all places, and finds a job in a career that you always hope as a parent your kid never gets into, especially your daughter, even though you know they make a lot of money doing it. The other type of human resources, I'm talking, of course, about the critically acclaimed Oscar-winning movie for Best Ever, Showgirls. Classic. Good stuff. And then she reappears shortly after that as the down-on-her-luck, still overly opinionated call girl for Al Pacino in the worst movie ever, Any Given Sunday, and that there creates the ultimate career arc in the downward spiral. My generation learned from that because their mistakes were made. But today's generation isn't as fortunate. See, the person that they get to look up to is really nothing but successful. She's actually the world's first self-made billionaire. If you mean by self-made, had to do it by relying on the fortunes of her very, very famous family, as well as when her fans found out that she was about $100 million short of becoming a billionaire, they started a GoFundMe account to put her over the top. Of course, Kylie Jenner, who I'm talking about there. That's right, the role model of today's generation to become the world's first self-made billionaire was only able to do it by having others do it for her. And therein lies the work ethic of your younger generation, now that that's all explained to you, because it is you need the failures in life to learn. It can't be all positive. Thomas Edison once said, "I've never failed. I only found 10,000 ways in which it didn't work," or something close to that. But he's 100% right. This is what I would like to challenge you to do at your next staff meeting. Instead of sitting down and talking through all the stuff you normally talk to, dedicate a little bit of time to going back and looking at the biggest failures you've had in the company, the worst decisions you've made, and talk them through. What lessons could still be learned that aren't going to get duplicated again? We feel so strongly about that we're actually, our keynote this year at the Executive Summit is very different. It's not traditional. We brought in Dr. Philip Kim from the Walsh University School of Business. He's going to do something called dumpster fires. We identified 4 very successful, very respected business owners who are going to go up on stage, and they're going to talk about the biggest mistakes they've made in their restoration and cleaning industries, why they made the decision, the expected outcome, what really happened, and the lessons that they learned from it, and share with the group. And then we're going to invite everybody else who's part of the program, and there's a lot of you, I appreciate that, who are going to sit down and share those same things with the people around you. Because when we start focusing more on the lesson than your ego, that's when the learning really begins. So if you didn't attend the procrastination webinar we did a month ago, there is still time to register, although you're just about there. It's next week. Go to violandsummit.com. Otherwise, go back to your own businesses. Next time you're at an industry event, don't sit there and talk about all your successes. Open up and tell them about a dumb decision you made. Ask them about one of theirs. You'll be amazed where that discussion goes. All right, we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.